Okay, so my name is Daniel Schwartzberg. I'm here with the HDBaseT Alliance. And in this session, we're going to start off just with a very quick refresher about what HDBaseT is, a few words about who we are, the HDBaseT Alliance, and then we'll start taking you through the need for certifying products, okay? And not only the need for doing that, but once we have our products certified, we want to be able to find those products easily, and we have several different ways of doing that. So folks, please take a seat, stop by if you're interested in learning more about our products and how we certify them. This is the session for you. So just to remind you all what HDBaseT can do, well, why did we need HDBaseT? The need was very, very real. Installers were being required to pull more and more different types of cable through their installations. Of course, we have video, we usually have audio, internet, networking, we usually want some USB connectivity, controls probably, and even some power. Well, that's always required. So we have a multiple number of interfaces, all of which are currently running over separate cables. And it's not just that we have a whole lot of different cables. The problem is that these cables are very, very short, okay? HDMI cable will get you up to around about 15 meters. A USB 2.0 cable is good for 5 meters. And that means that when you want to extend those, you are limited to the shortest cable out of any of the ones you install. And that was a problem for the install community, and HDBaseT came along and did that. HDBaseT will combine all of those different cables into one single cable. And when I say a single cable, this is the simplest cable there is. It's nothing complex, it's not expensive. It is your standard category cable that can be cut to whatever length you want, up to 100 meters, can be field terminated, and gives you the ultimate standard of digital connectivity on a single cable. So HDBaseT is all about convergence, HDBaseT is all about distance. Less cabling, longer distances. And it really did revolutionize the way the AV industry has been working and the way installers have to work. Our convergence we call 5-play, and 5-play allows us to take uncompressed HD video with audio up to 4K 30444 or 4K 6420. It allows us to take 100 megabits of Ethernet. We can take controls like infrared, RS-232, I2C. We can carry USB 2.0, and we can even drive 100 watts of DC power, all of that over one single category cable, Cat 5e unshielded or better, up to distances of 100 meters. We call this 5-play. It's a very, very powerful feature set that HDBaseT provides. But HDBaseT is more than just a technology. HDBaseT is actually an alliance as well. It's a non-profit body tasked with promoting and advancing this great technology that's called HDBaseT to become the global standard for connectivity in the AV world. So those are our goals. The Alliance comprises now more than 200 member companies. That's a huge achievement for any alliance. We crossed the 200 member milestone a couple of weeks ago, and as you look through the listings here, you will see many of the companies here are showcasing at ISC this week. We have companies, the promoter members, which were the founders of the technology, Valence, along with Samsung, Sony Pictures, and LG Electronics. We have contributor members that help to define the technology, to define the standard. And we have all of these companies, in addition to those that are adopting the technology. And these are the companies who are selling products. And there are literally thousands and thousands of HDBaseT-enabled products on the market being sold by the very companies that you see here on the screen. And where can you find HDBaseT, and what sort of products do they appear? Well, the answer is quite simply everywhere. From very large matrix switches to smaller switches for home installations, from AVRs to projectors, displays, cameras, wall plates, extenders, presentation switches, and so many more products. I don't have room for all of them here, of course, but this is just a sample of those thousands of products that are out there. Of course, the question is, how do I make sure that the products that are out there meet the requirements of the HDBaseT specification? After all, there's a chipset that handles the HDBaseT traffic, but when that chipset is put into a product, how do we know that the product has been designed correctly so that the HDBaseT will work? Standards are great. The good thing about standards is they're designed to ensure interoperability in an ecosystem, okay? I can take a product from one vendor, I can connect it to a product from another vendor, and because those products are defined and designed to the same standard, they will work together. And that means from a user point of view, from a purchasing point of view, from the guys who have to buy the equipment, that gives you a much wider range of possibilities, a lot more flexibility in terms of the products you wish to choose. You don't have to choose both sides of an HDBaseT link from the same vendor. That's very important. But there's a problem, because if the requirements of the specification are not followed correctly, interoperability issues will occur. And here's a classic example. The guys on the left side were building part of the bridge. The guys on the right side were building the same part of the other part of the same bridge. They both were given exactly the same specification for that bridge, but because they didn't follow the details exactly, the bridge doesn't meet up in the middle. And that's where interoperability falls down. It's all very well having a specification. If people don't follow it exactly into the same way, we get failures in interoperability. Now, there's another reason why certified products and certification testing is important. Because not all vendors will implement all 5 features of that 5-play that I showed you earlier. I showed you 5 elements: AV, Ethernet, controls, USB, and power. Not all vendors will choose to implement all 5 of those elements for very good reasons. First of all, a vendor could choose to put more features in a high-end product and less features in a low-end product. It enables them to give differentiation between products at different price points. Secondly, different applications of similar products also require different features. Extension for a PC, for example, is a different set of features than extension for a projector. And even the same types of products may also require different features. A projector for a cinema versus a projector for a home will have different requirements as well. So we have this range of possible implementations, range of subsets of the 5-play feature set, which is very good because it provides vendors and users of the technology a lot of flexibility to both design, sell, and purchase products that target a specific market and a specific application. The good news is that there is a way through this lack of uncertainty. The HDBaseT Alliance has a certification program, which is a formal framework to ensure interoperability in the ecosystem. There are 3 elements to that. The first element is the compliance testing specification, which is the definition of how products will be tested. Secondly, we need to have somewhere to test them, so there's a recognized testing facility in RTF at the HDBaseT Alliance headquarters, where products are sent for testing. And finally, the Alliance defines guidelines for logos. That means that only certified products are allowed to put the HDBaseT logo on the box. 3 pillars, very important pillars, each and every one of them, for ensuring that the certification process works. So how do we do that? A vendor will supply us a product that they wish to test. We'll call it the device under test. We have a wide range of different types of cables that we test with. And then we have a golden unit. The golden unit is always used. It may be a TX unit if this side is a receiver. It will be an RX unit if this side is a transmitter. So we create an HDBaseT link between the vendor's product and between our own golden unit. And the vendor, when he sends this product for testing, tells us what he wishes to be tested for. So he doesn't need to be tested for everything. He will define the video he wants, what type of IR, for example, and what type of controls. And those are the elements that are tested for compliance, and only those elements. And when we finish our testing, we will issue a certificate that says that these are the elements that pass the testing. So now we see that we need to have testing. It's very important to certify the products to ensure interoperability, and we've got a very clearly defined test method in order to do that. The vendors will send us their products, we will certify them. But for you, the installers, the question is, well, how do I know which products are certified? Where can I find that information? And that's where our certified product listings come in. Because we have a very quick and easy way to find the lists of all of the certified products that have passed our testing. There are 2 ways of doing this. First of all, you can go to the Alliance website, hdbasett.org, and you can go to our certified product listing page. There's over 1,200 certified products listing there, and the number is literally growing every month. So it's very easy to go to that website and find the details, but if you're not in front of a PC, then we have an app for your telephone, both Android and iOS. For your tablets, you can download, look in the Google Play, look in the App Store for HDBaseT, and you will find a handheld version for your mobile device giving you exactly the same product information, a very simple and convenient way, a mobile way to find all of those certified products. Let's start first of all by looking at the website. You scroll down to the bottom, you can see here certified product search. Right at this point you can select if you're a particular manufacturer you're looking for or a particular category of product, be it a projector, a display, an extender pair, or whatever else. But if we click on the search button, then we can go into somewhat more detail. As you can see here, we can now begin to apply filters as well. We can decide if we're looking for cat cable connectivity or even fiber, because HDBaseT will also support fiber connectivity. We can specify the type of video, audio, so on and so forth. I can pull down the categories to choose and search from a particular range of products. Here we can see Blu-ray, cameras, so on and so forth. If I have a particular manufacturer in mind, I can do the same search there. And once I've completed my filters and whatever else I want to do, I will be presented with a range of search results. For example, just one example of the sort of level of detail that the filtering can handle. For the video, I can even specify which format, what's the maximum format I want to support. 1080p, 4K 30, or even 4K 60 with visually lossless light compression. So right here, I can go down to very fine details in the filtering, and what comes up is a range of products. Okay? We can then scroll down. We can choose whichever product we want. When we click on that particular product, we'll get the details, what it has been certified for. Each and every one of the features that the vendor asked us to test will appear here. We can even, through a simple click, go directly to the website of that particular vendor and see the product details there. So if you want more information than is provided here, one click and the web page of the vendor will come up. That's good if you're sat at home. That's good if you're in front of a PC. That's good if you like loud music. If you want to be out and about, if you're in the stores, if you're looking to buy equipment, then you're probably not going to carry your laptop with you, but you will have your phone, and you can do the same sort of searches there. You can launch a quick search once you've downloaded the app. Once again, you can search through all of the different manufacturers. You can search through all of the different categories as well. If my clicker will click, here we can see the different categories that you can get through. You can employ the same sort of filters that we saw on the website in terms of the interface structure, copper or fiber, the type of video, the type of audio, and so on and so forth. So already you can begin to filter down so you get exactly the products you're looking for. Once you have selected, you can also go into the details to see a particular product as well. But what is very, very important on the app version is that you can select one side of the link, and then you can ask for it to find you matching products for the other side. So assume you're buying a projector. You know, I must have this particular projector. It's a 1080p projector. I need it to handle Ethernet as well, and I want it to handle USB and IR. You can select the projector, and by hitting the matching products button, you can then find all of the transmit boxes that will support all of the functionality of the HDBaseT that particular projector has, making it very, very simple to get full interoperability across both sides of the link. That's the quick match button I was talking about right there. So once again, what I've done here, I have my projector, and now what I'm going to do is I want to find some extenders. I do the product match, and I can see all of the different features that are supported to make sure that that will interoperate nicely together. Right there, what it shows me here is that the projector supports 4K, the projector supports 4K, the extender supports 1080p, and therefore you can only get 1080p video coming out of that projector. Very, very nice feature that doesn't actually appear on the website, is purely part of the mobile app. So as we've said, we have this certified product list. For the installers, for the system integrators, for the guys buying the equipment, only use certified products in your installations. Okay, that's your way of guaranteeing that you're going to get interoperability and that the products meet the specification requirements of the HDBaseT Alliance. You have the listing. It is updated every time a new product is tested. It will appear on that listing. And as I say, you can search down by manufacturer, category, format, functionality, or whatever else you need. Only by products that carry the HDBaseT logo, because it's those products that have passed certification. There may be some cases where rogue vendors are putting on the logo against the bylaws of the Alliance, even though the product has not been tested. So they will not test the product, they will push the logo on it. The Alliance is tasked with enforcement. So we are chasing down those companies and we are requesting from them in the best ways we can, using the best lawyers we can, not to do that. So we have a very, very clear enforcement program which is making sure that truly only compliant products that have been tested carry the logo and are being sold. Finally, what I will say is that we will test the features and the functionality of HDBaseT that the vendors specify us to test, the ones that the vendors tell us to check. You should always check the fine print of the vendor documentation, because there are other features that may be proprietary to particular products that will not interoperate with other products. So vendor A may implement some proprietary technology across an HDBaseT link, which will only work if the other side is a product also from vendor A. So please check the fine prints. Those are things that we cannot check, those are things that we do not test, and you must read the fine print. But using the list, making sure the product has the logo, and double checking with the vendor's collaterals, that's the way for you to get definite interoperability in your systems. I just want to quickly mention for the installers here about our installer zone. This is a great online resource at the hdbaset.org website that gives you a lot of information. You can do online training, you can join our installer forum where you can ask questions if you have any particular technology issues, you can maybe get answers from your peers, you can find out more information about our membership, and once again you have a direct link there to all of that certified product listings that I was talking about. hdbaset.org.installers. It's free to join up. I promise we won't fill your inbox with spam. We even have a PC over here you can join up right now. It takes around about 30 seconds to do. I finished. I hope in the last 30 minutes I've been able to give you a good insight into the importance of using certified products, into the way HDBaseT Alliance tests those products, and how you as installers, as system integrators and designers can find those certified product details online and in the mobile app.